Something I can see peering out of that black hole, two luminous discs. The eyes, it might be a face, might be almost but heavens, something wriggling out of the shadow like a gray snake. Now it's another one, and another one, and another one. They look like tentacles to me. Oh, yeah, I can see the thing's body now. It's large as a bear. It glistens like wet leather, but that face, ladies and gentlemen, it's indescribable. I can hardly force myself to keep looking at it. It's so awful. The eyes are black, and they gleam like a serpent. The mouth is kind of V-shaped with saliva dripping from its rimless lips that seem to quiver and pulsate.
The evening is not quite in motion, but nevertheless it behooves you to get your mission started. You all move toward the ship in question. It is not difficult to figure out which one it is. Between Carnival Cruise Lines and other such yachts, it is very easy to tell which one of these ships was built before World War II. You zero in on your destination and see that there is kind of a white wood paneled sort of ticket booth, almost kind of tourism board sort of booth at the end of the gangplank, and that there is a locked metal gate next to it leading up into the gangplank that goes on top of the ship. Gangplank is, of course, a more antiquated term here. It is not literally a board like you would see attached to a pirate ship. It is stairs like you would see leading up onto a airplane that is not attached to the terminal.
Okay. I will straighten my suit jacket and wander up. Knock on the window or whatever.
The ticket booth is actually entirely unmanned.
Okay. Interesting.
So do we just, walk in?
Gonna try the gate real fast.
The gate opens with no resistance.
No. Interesting. Is there a phone in the ticket booth?
You would have to peer in the window to see that.
Yeah, can I, if I kind of look through the window, just walking up, just walking up is probably fine. There's no, I thought about trying to call ahead somehow, but there's no reason for this to be staffed, and I would imagine the actual offices are on board the ship anyway. I'm just gonna start walking onto the ship and forget the office, or the ticket booth.
You ascend the stairs and get on top of the Queen Mary. If you look to your left and right, you can see endless wooden decks stretching out in every direction. If you've ever been on one of these old ships, you know that the metal railing comes up, and then sometimes there are these sort of crossbars that go back into the ship itself. The decks seem utterly endless, and you do not get an enormous sense of life to this place, probably because it has been shut down for so many months. But there is a very clear reception area ahead of you. One of the buildings closer to the decks has its door open, and you can see warm light pouring forth from that open door.
In that case, I'm just gonna walk up and I will sort of knock on the door frame as I stick my head inside.
You step into what can best be described as a hotel lobby, because indeed it is. The Queen Mary is a functioning hotel, after all. It is not just a tourist trap where you take the ghost tour and leave. It is a functional hotel. The room is incredibly warm and bright. All of the lights are on. The walls are covered in Art Deco paintings and those kind of maps that are made out of marble stone with kind of gold trim outlining various continents. There are plenty of ferns. At a glance, you cannot tell if they are alive or dead. At the back of this kind of lobby, you can see that there are 4 desks, each inset into the wall to create kind of booths. Only one of them is manned by a very thin gentleman who is looking down through his glasses at a laptop.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to that desk.
You immediately get the gentleman's attention, as he was not expecting any sort of passing foot traffic. He looks up and zeroes in on you through his glasses immediately and says, "Hello, welcome to the Queen Mary. How can I help you?"
Andrew Graham with the Port Authority.
Oh,
I know it's a little late in the day for these sorts of things, but they're having us work all the overtime now rather than closer to Christmas.
Yes, no, certainly. I apologize. I was not aware that you had an appointment with us.
Oh, unfortunately, turns out our department secretary is, she's out sick, and it's possible that maybe didn't get the message to exactly the right people. I know that there's a little bit of a gathering for this evening, and we were informed that it's over the occupational threshold that's just allowed for just the maintenance, and so we're required to come through and do a little bit of an inspection, just if there's going to be people here who aren't direct employees or contractors during the off season.
This could not have been arranged earlier. Some of our guests have already arrived for this evening. It would be...
I am so sorry, and I kind of drew the short straw here, having to be here. The two of us did, and I'm dragging my junior agent here, and she'd really rather be out doing something more interesting with her time, of course. So we promised to be discreet and thorough. Discretion. We'll stay out of everybody's way, but I get in trouble if I don't file the appropriate paperwork, and the ship gets in bigger trouble if I don't file the appropriate paperwork. And I'm a big fan of this place. I like the grand old dames. I wouldn't want anything to create any troubles before tourist season starts back up.
His voice gets a little drier as he replies, "Yes, I have a great deal of affinity for this place as well. I suppose I needn't ask what happens if we refuse the inspection?"
Man, somebody else who likes to annoy people shows up. I can't stand conflict. My mother says it's a personal failing.
Go ahead and roll to convince.
Okay. What exactly do I roll for? Like, what skill would that fall under?
Sure, that is subjective in your favor. Whichever you think is the most appropriate. Options could include, let's see, I think contacts, deceive, provoke, rapport, will.
I'm going to go ahead and use deceive because one of my stunts is, I think all of us made up, well, either some or all of our stunts. I know that that's something that fate encourages you to do. That's really cool. And one of mine is called Flash the Badge, +2 to deceive when fabricating a reason to be somewhere I shouldn't, which is exactly what I'm doing, and just printed a badge to flash. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that.
I'm going to say, per our discussion about... I'm going to give you a goal to beat, I guess. I'm going to say you need, at a minimum, for this, I'm going to make it a little easier on you. I'm going to give you, minimum, you'll have to get +3.
Okay, so I have rolled 2 successes, 1 neutral, and 1 fail, which means that that's 1 from the dice, right?
Correct.
And then I have a +2 for my stunt, so it is a +3.
And then your deceive bonus.
Oh, plus my deceive bonus is an extra. I always forget that that's so that's actually 4, because my deceive is an extra +1.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to say that this individual, the concierge, kind of squints his eyes a little bit before finally saying, "All right, it's some of our guests have already arrived, but it's a big ship, so if you could just during the course of your investigation, just kind of, I apologize, I don't mean to be rude, but if you could keep your distance from our guests."
I am absolutely sure that clear and good intention has been paid to the parts of the ship they'll be occupying, so I'll just say I trust the captain's judgment on that one and lay off.
Certainly, thank you. Yes, I appreciate your discretion in this matter. This is a tenuous situation as it is, and I don't want our guests to think this place is unsafe to them.
Oh, of course not, and it would be a real local tragedy for anything to happen to a local institution like this.
I'm going to say that specifically as he says, I don't want the guests to think this place is unsafe to them. When he says the word unsafe, he glances over at Jules.
What?
Wow.
Interesting. What? How do I think that is?
Jules, do
What's
you have
going
your
on there,
gun?
bud? Is he being is he weirded out that she has a gun, or is he being racist?
Oh, I don't know. No, I'm sorry. It's just that Jules looks like a crazy mountain man.
Okay. I was gonna say, is he being a homophobe?
I think he's racial profiling me.
I was like, is this guy fucking racial profiling my buddy?
There cannot be lesbians on the boat.
You know, the race of lesbians.
I smile and I clap Jules on the shoulder, and I just say, Ortiz here is, she's a new hand, a new hire, but you will not find a better pair of hands with tricky mechanical problems, and she's been a delight to work with.
I apologize. I didn't mean anything by that. I was
Not at all.
no. The source of that was literally just that Jules has a weird, wild-eyed look to her.
It's true,
that
she
makes
does.
sense. Because she defo does.
I'm going to more or less insist, and I'll even give you a fate point not to, Jules. You don't have your shotgun with you.
Yeah, you probably didn't bring a gun to a ghost fight.
I left it in the van.
Yeah, for very obvious reasons, I will give you a fate point if you don't have your shotgun with you.
Oh, okay, I don't have my shotgun.
The sedan, is it reasonable to say that the sedan has, like, a secure gun lockup? Because I do occasionally, like, these vehicles, like, people do bring guns.
Oh, I'm gonna presume that all of your secret agent shit is absolutely in the trunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like
And
a
that there
secret
is-
panel where you normally keep your spare tire, but instead it's got like
Yeah.
Secret agent shit.
Secret agent shit.
Thank you. That's why you're my best friend.
I love you, 2 Sneeple, 1 brain cell.
I'm gonna assume like you probably keep like a duffel bag full of clothes or something.
Yeah.
In that back trunk, or maybe even in your back seat. But I'm gonna say like, if you were to crack the trunk, you would find like it is mostly like a big black box inside that includes your gun lockup and your ID printer and stuff like that.
Yeah. Since I do have to, leave my car in the Super 8 parking lot, I don't want anybody just, like, getting in there and being like, a government-issued taser, I'll be having that.
Exactly. So, Nikki, go ahead and take a fate point.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
No, thank you for not bringing your gun to this hotel.
Fate point, get.
Gun to a ghost fight.
I will shoot a ghost. I don't give a fuck.
I'll shoot a ghost. I'm gonna give them like 15 minutes, I think, before I go up the gangplank myself. Like, I want to give them a little bit of time to sort out their shit. And if I happen to walk in, like, when they're still talking, at least then it won't look super suspicious. I presume I walk in, like, soon after they finish talking, though.
Yeah, sure, more or less. Alistair and Jules, where do you two want to have gone?
I'm gonna make sure I grab, like, the map of the ship, just because that seems like the kind of thing I should have on me, And did we get any information about where this sighting took place in the ship?
No, you did not.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna kind of point us in the direction of, like, the stairs going to lower decks. And then once we're out of eye shot, pop open the map and see if the two of us can kind of deduce where that might have happened while Saint is going about his business.
Sure. As this is a spot of local tourism, I'm going to say there's one of those wiry, rotating kind of magazine racks that is just full of brochures for other local attractions in the greater Los Angeles, Long Beach vicinity.
Okay. Sure.
Hollywood tours, all that kind of jazz. Grom's Chinese Theater. There's an aquarium nearby.
Nice. Yeah, so I'll just grab one for the Queen Mary so that I have a map of the ship, at least a basic one.
Sure. I'm going to say the concierge does notice you grab that.
Okay. Does this seem like a weird... Like, does that seem like an out-of-place look, or...
Just that he noticed, that's all.
Sure. Okay.
Hard not to notice. I'm going to say that thing's maybe a little squeaky.
Fair. I don't say anything, I just wander off.
Sure. All right, Saint enters the room. Cool. Saint has logged on.
The ghost knower.
Yeah, the ghost knower has logged the fuck on. Cool. I also go up to the desk. And I say, oh god, how do I want to start this sentence? I think I'm going to start with, hi, this may seem a bit odd. Bear with me a moment. My name is Saint Garcia Flores. I am a exorcist. And I heard through kind of the grapevine that you folks were having trouble in having people investigate tonight. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind if I took a poke around myself.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. This is a closed event this evening.
Interesting. As I... Can I... Do you want me to start the, like, let me in talk before I roll, yeah?
Yeah, you certainly could. You can play that out either way.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of how I want to get him to...
If you'd like, you can also be part of the Port Authority. No.
It's too late. My Port Authority ship has sailed.
Yeah, we thought it was permanently docked, but there she goes.
There she goes. Off they go with the map. So I'll say, yeah, and I heard that as well. The thing is, can I at least ask who you invited? There's a local exorcist in town you may have heard of. His name is Barry Darnell. One of the best kind of in the business, to say it in a jokey way. And he didn't hear about this at all. This not to question your guest list.
But that's exactly what I'm doing.
But it just makes me wonder, that's all. I don't need to, I don't know if there's money involved, I don't really care about that. I just mostly... The Queen Mary's ghost activity is not what most of us consider to be abnormal. And it's confusing to me that this has come to the attention of some people and not others. I'm just curious. It's one of my, I think, best and worst traits, is my curiosity.
Did you say the name Barry Darnell out loud?
I did.
Okay, cool. I'm sure that must have been an overlook of ours to... that's the name of the hotel in The Shining, sorry. I'm sure that must have been an oversight of ours to neglect Mr. Darnell, was it?
It is. That is his name.
All right. Well, and I certainly apologize for not reaching out to him sooner. You said that you were an exorcist?
That is my main business, yes.
We are not looking to exorcise the spirit that has recently made itself visible to us.
What are you looking to do then, if I may ask?
We are looking to determine the authenticity of this sighting and invite people to view it when the time is appropriate and we know that this is safe.
Then let me say this. Authenticity I could absolutely determine. Safety I can also do. If it turns out to not be safe, what's your plan?
Management and I will surely discuss that at a later date once we have our findings for tonight.
Fair enough. All I ask is that it would not sit well with my conscience if I couldn't determine if this was safe or not. If this is as serious as I have heard, I couldn't leave it be if I wasn't sure if it was safe to have people on this boat. Can I roll my rapport?
You absolutely may.
Cool. One of my stunts is honest to a fault. I get +2 to rapport when telling the truth to get someone to do what I ask. And
that is more or less the truth.
I am not lying about the fact that I'm exorcist and that it would bug me if I didn't know what was going on. So.
Nice.
How long are we gonna be recording? I'm just asking because I haven't eaten dinner.
Probably only about 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
So I have a +2 to rapport with my additional +2 for honest to a fault, and I rolled 4 pluses.
Holy shit!
So that's a total of 8.
That's a total of 8?
Yeah.
Then, alright, shit.
Fuck. I've been rolling really good tonight.
The concierge kind of leans back a little bit and relaxes his shoulders before looking down to his laptop, typing what can be determined to probably be only a quick couple phrases. If you'll just wait one moment, I'll have a room made up for you, and I'll hand you your key in just a moment.
Thank you. So I'll repeat my question because I assume.
Yes.
So does he have a name badge or some kind of something I could determine what his name is so I could thank him personally?
Sure, yeah, you were able to glance that the name badge says Thomas.
Okay. Thank you, Thomas. I really do appreciate that. I promise I will not get into any trouble if I could avoid it, and if I determine that this ghost is dangerous, I would not take any action without running it by management first. I trust that you know what is best for your boat.
It is not my boat, sir, but...
The Queen Mary, then.
Yes, of course. We aboard the Queen Mary greatly appreciate your concern for the safety of our passengers. He reaches behind him and grabs kind of an antique-looking copper key with a very un-antique looking room card attached to it.
Awesome.
And we invite you to enjoy your stay with us this evening.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I take the key from him, and I take one of the boat maps myself, and I go around the corner. Hell yeah.
A +8?
I got it. Yeah, I rolled 4 pluses, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Remember when we were talking about? So one of my other stunts is for my exorcism. I roll empathy, which is a +4. It's my best stat. We were like, yeah, we have to figure out, so Saint doesn't one-hit KO like a ghost, but also what's the chance of rolling a +8, right?
1.57 is the chance.
Nicely done.
Fuck.
Nicely done.
Oh man.
I gotta get me some of these fudge dice. Maybe they'll treat me better than my Monster of the Week ones did last time.
Oh man, I'm gonna make it. What room am I in? Just for my own curiosity.
Sure.
69.
Nice.
Thank you. That was what I was about to say.
Bet am I in room 69?
You are now.
Yeah. I spent a fate point to get room 69.
There we go. I was just about to ask for it.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I duck around the hallway. Are my friends still there? Or did y'all dip?
I mean, I was gonna assume that we were gonna wait for you to show up.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys heard me talking to the dude, and charm the pants right the fuck off him. Cool. Yeah, I come around the corner and I see my compatriots, and I spin my room key around my finger, and it's like, when we get far enough away that I don't think the guy can hear me, I'll be like, "So good news, I have a room now, so that's neat."
Always good to have a base of operations.
Mm-hmm. And I got room 69. And I hold my hand up for a
Nice.
high five for whoever will high five me.
I high
Alistair
five out of instinct.
doesn't high five you, but
Oh.
he do see a very brief, like, quirk of the mouth smile when you, at the 69 joke.
Hell yeah.
Jules definitely high fives you out of instinct. Like your hand is up, that means it's a high five. I don't know really what for.
Hell
Because
yeah.
I don't know what but I will high five you.
Jules
I'll
shifts
take it.
into attack mode.
Cool. I tucked that into my pocket. For reference, I did not bring my crowbar or my machete with me. And
I don't have my gun.
yeah, I don't think we have any weapons here right now. I did bring my...
I have a knife in my boot.
Yeah, hell yeah. I did knife a ghost, Jules. Just fucking do it. I did
it's
say
not
I
for the
did bring
ghosts.
a bag of, like, some of my exorcism tools just in case. But I didn't bring, like, a weapon.
I'm trying to decide whether I would have brought my taser. Probably not.
Tase a ghost.
Just tase a ghost, just fucking do it.
They're all, like, electricity, right? That's one of the theories, is ghosts are electricity, so...
Oh yeah, which honestly would make me more afraid that, like, I would tase a ghost and it would somehow, like, overload my taser
Tase
and
me
then
back.
electrocute me.
What you've been listening to was ParaScience, a glimpse into a world unknown. It was an actual play horror adventure told to you through the Fate system. Our players were Ezra Kaye as eyes-on-the-ground agent Alister McAndrews, Matty Trumbo-Gomes as capable young man St. Garcia Flores, and Nikki Boylan as monster in the woods Jules Ortiz. As for myself, I was your game master and disembodied voice, Ben Hamlin. I also produced this show, just for you. Our theme song was by the incorporeal Johnny Rinaldo, and our logo was created by the haunted visage of Terra Bosart. The show is brought to you by Infinity Break, where we're telling stories our own way. You can follow us on social media at InfinityBreak23 and check out our website and all our other tabletop shows, alive and dead, at InfinityBreak.net. We appreciate your listening to this program. If you'd like to help the show succeed, there are a good many ways to do that. You can help spread the word about this show on social media or by simple word of mouth. We have a Patreon at patreon.com/Infinity Break, where you can start donating to Infinity Break for as little as $1 a month. We appreciate your support and promise a good deal of behind-the-scenes audio. And finally, if you listen through Apple Podcasts, don't forget to leave a review. Reviews help us rise in the podcasting charts and help more people stumble across our show like a body in the woods. That's all for now. Let ParaScience drift into the back of your mind and let the Queen Mary rock you to sleep across the dark waters on which it rests. We'll be back in 2 weeks.